In lesson 6, we're showing how to do distributive property with hands-on equations. And the first thing that students will want to do is put that 2 up there and the A and the 3, which is completely wrong. And the way we're going to deal with this is talk about how that 2 in front of the parentheses acts as a coefficient. It's telling us how many of these we have. And so the strategy we'll use is literally tell them to take their finger and cover up the number in front of the parentheses so that they literally can't see it. And then put what's in the parentheses on the scale. And what's inside of there? 1A and a 3. Then remove your finger and ask, how many times am I supposed to show that? Well, I'm supposed to do it 2 times. And so we land up putting another 1A and a 3. And so the way this looks out loud is like this. You cover this up and you say, on one side, I have 1A and a 3 twice or 2 times. And on the other side, I have a 10. And then we go ahead and solve this with our 1 and 2-handed legal moves. So let's take a look at another one and do the same thing again, right? So we see this parenthesis, this distributive property, right? So we remember that we're going to be covering that up and say that I have a 3 and 1b 2 times or twice. All right, so let's go say this out loud first without setting it up. On one side, I have 1b and a 9. And on the other side, I have a 3 and 1b twice. All right, so let's go ahead and do that and set it up. On one side, I have 1b and a 9. And on the other side, I have a 3 and 1b twice. So that's what that looks like. Let's go ahead and look at one more of them. And again, the temptation here is the students are really going to want to be putting that 2 up on the scale, and then their 2 C's and a 1. And again, so the way we're going to do this, on one side I have 2 C's and a 1, and then remove their finger and say like, oh, I have it twice. And on the other side I have an 8 and 3 C's. Let me get those 3 C's up there. 1, 2, 3. Now, what if a student wants to do this? And what would your response be? Like, they know that if I've got 2 C's and a 1 twice, it means I have 4 C's and a 2. Can a student immediately go by covering this up and saying 2 C's and a 1 twice and then set it up this way? Certainly. I wouldn't teach us this way, but students will naturally at some point gravitate. Some will already start with this, and you don't want to hinder that, but you want to make sure they're understanding the mindset that that 2 as a coefficient is telling us that I have this twice. So let them naturally go to this if they want, but for teaching it, I would show it this way, 2 C's and a 1 twice. Now let's take a look at what does this look like if I'm going to draw it, right? Because it's very similar. You're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to say on one side I have and make them take their finger and cover up that number in front of the parentheses. And then they're going to draw their 2 C's and a 1 and remove their finger. And how many times? I need to do it 2 times. And so, all right, so I'll do it again. I'll draw 2 more C's and a 1. And on the other side, I have an 8 and 3 C's. So that's what this looks like. And then they just go back and solve this with their 1 and 2-handed moves. But that's distributive property. Thank you.